for a brushable. But you're watching Everfree Network.
I love when you comb my hair.
And now, Everfree Radio presents Stay Brony, my friends, with DustyKatt.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? We're back, San Jose, California, on this side of the coast. Having a wonderful day, other than I'm a little sick. Yeah, swallowing razor blades again, manly. Yeah, somebody gave me something at the con. I ain't saying who, I ain't saying what, but it's been a rough couple of days. You see the bags under my eyes. Ain't been sleeping much. But we're going to go on anyway, because that's the kind of guy I am. Manly. Even sick, I'm going to be here for you. So, my guest this evening is one King Harold from Forward Operating Base Equestria. Are you there?
I am here, Dusty.
We are there. And you come from Lillehammer, Norway.
That's correct.
Yes. All I know about Lillehammer is they had an Olympics at some point.
We did. And
Yes.
hopefully we'll have another one in the distant future.
Yes. Yes, because I remember it was a good one.
Yeah, it was quoted as the best Olympic Games ever held.
Awesome. I'd really like to go to Norway. I've had that Northern European in my blood. I'd love to go, traipse around Scotland and Norway and Sweden and all those places someday. That would be awesome. But we're here to talk, one, about Forward Operating Base Equestria. Give me some lowdown on the military brony, the whole movement. Give me something.
The whole movement, well, it all started back at BronyCon this summer, like a lot of things have.
Mm-hmm.
The documentary crew who's doing the Brony documentary,
Right.
They invited all the military bronies to a lunch at the convention on the Saturday, I think. And I, of course, joined in on that, being a part of the military here in Norway.
Yes.
And pretty much all of us expected it to be maybe like 5 or 10 guys showing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't expect there to be a lot of bronies in the military, but Lord behold, we had 50 or 60 guys showing up.
Yeah, I remember you guys had a ton of gentlemen show up. Saw bits and parts of it in the BronyCon documentary preview we saw last weekend.
Yeah, I do believe our Commander Firebrand is one of the people interviewed.
Yep, I am too. It was kind of neat.
Yep.
It's kind of weird to see my mustache 30 feet tall.
Probably.
I was like, oh, so big.
Well, that's how it is going on the silver screen, I guess.
Yes. So you guys have a website, FOB Equestria.
We do.
Yep. And anybody can get on that site, not just military bronies, right?
Yeah, I do have to correct you though.
Yeah, go ahead.
FOB is actually pronounced FOB.
Right, FOB Equestria.
So it's FOB Equestria. Yeah.
FOB Equestria.
That's the correct military term.
Okay. I'm not military,
Yep.
so I'm...
No, but now we know.
Now I know. Yes.
Anyway, our website, fobequestria.com, It's basically a blog where a bunch of us figured we'd start gathering up the military Brony community and get people connected together, and maybe even arrange meetups and get everybody sort of organized in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really a nice weekend for having you on because it's actually Veterans Day.
Yep.
So the Veterans Day thing was happening this last weekend. I got a couple of videos that we'll show a little later to celebrate that. What do you do in the military, by the way? What is your job?
I'm part of the Norwegian Cyber Command, which sounds really spacey, and for the most part it is. I work with computers. I do something called cyber warfare. So it's pretty.
That's pretty 007 James Bond M thing.
You would think so, but
Nope.
mostly it consists of sitting in some basement looking at the screen.
Well, that's not any fun.
Well,
depends on what you get to do, but yeah, sitting there in another window playing ponies. So,
well, I do that too sometimes.
I won't tell you, commanding officer.
No, but sometimes there's downtime, and then that's pony time.
Pony time.
Yep.
And you guys came to me to host your little soiree into the mustache world.
That's correct.
Yes. So this is Movember, for anybody who didn't catch it over the last couple of weeks that I've been promoting it, where you can go to the Movember website and set up a little web page of your own and grow yourself a mustache from the beginning of November all the way till the end, and get yourself some fabulous prizes. Give us a little bit more of an explanation about what's going on, dude.
Well, it sort of started as a slight suggestion in our little Skype chat that we have at FOB Equestria, where someone suggested that the military usually have a mustache growing thing in November anyway, and then someone mentioned Movember, and it sort of snowballed from there, and ended up asking you to if you could get involved.
Who else would you ask? Of course.
Of course, you are the mustache master of the
mustache master.
fandom,
Yes.
more or less.
Yes. But not only do you ask me, who else have we got involved in this?
Well, it again snowballed further, and someone suggested that maybe we could get Stephen Magnet himself to judge over the competition.
Yes, judge.
Yeah.
Yes. So not only did we get Stephen Magnet, but we also got Big Macintosh, correct?
We do.
We got Big Macintosh.
Yep.
And we got Shiny Armor.
Yep.
No, was it Shiny Armor? No. We got...
Not Shiny. I actually have to look this up now.
I thought you'd have it up ready to go. I mean, we got five celebrity judges. We actually got...
we do.
We got,
let me give him the rundown.
Yes, give him the rundown.
Magnet,
go.
Fancy Pants.
Yes.
Big Macintosh.
Yes.
And Discord himself.
And Discord himself. So, not only...
Of course, DustyKatt. Let's not forget him.
Don't forget me. So, not only do you get to grow yourself a fabulous lip sweater, but you could win some fabulous prizes. And I actually have 2 of those fabulous prizes ready to show you because Baron Engel actually finished them. So he finished up the pencils of Dr. Derpy, and both are a little different. So I'm going to show you both right now. So we have 2 different classes. We have military, because they have to be within dress code, and we have for civilian, and you can do whatever you want. Just make sure it's not a beard. Can't connect. Okay, that's a beard. So, no, can't connect. So, we're going to show you the first one right here. Let that come up. La-da-da-dum. Come on, live stream. There it is. So, there is Dr. Derpy number 1. As you can see, Baron has put in a lot of little drawings on the outside to make it a little fun. And that is...
that's gonna look really good on some walls.
That's gonna look really great on somebody's wall. So that's number 1. And number 2 is a little bit different, has a little bit different of scribbles on it. So just a little bit more of an in-joke. Now, not only will you receive these as they are, but my roommate Kirdwin is throwing in custom framing of these pieces for a lot of money. But anyway, so not only will you get this piece, but it will be framed for you already. Framed by the artist himself who works at the frame shop. So it'll be framed exactly the way that he feels it'll look the best. So if you haven't started your mustache, you can still get in on it. You've got 3 weeks left. So you have to start with a shaved face. You have to show it on your site, and then you start growing. So get in on it. There's wonderful, fabulous prizes. Yep, so I'm going to mark those off because I'm done with that. I have to keep things in a list because I'm sick. I'm always sick. But because I'm under the weather, I'm a little confused by cold medicine, so I have to make a list. Twilight would be proud. Okay. I have to bring up something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I'll put that over my shoulder while we talk. Other than that, it's a little cold in here.
Well, it's a bit cold here too.
It's a little cold in here. I'm gonna take care of that right now. There we go. So now the ending of this contest is going to come up at the end of the month. So the first Monday show in December, we're going to have you back, and we're going to have a whole little da-da-da-da, and we're going to have our winners. So don't miss that show. I'm not sure how we're going to do, if we're going to do like a little recording with the guys. I'm not sure yet. I have to get with...
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. But
it's going to be a show, though.
Yes, we're going to be a show. First show in December is going to have that. So we're going to be awesome. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Buck announced when they were going to have their convention, and you're part of Buck, right?
That's correct. I recently signed on as the deputy guest manager.
Deputy guest manager.
Yeah, I also was part of the crew last year as a steward.
Huh.
Which is basically a gopher.
Yeah, I've gophered before at different conventions. It's really the low man on the throne pole, but it's the first thing to get you up the throne pole, because if you can gopher, you can do anything. So,
yep.
So what dates are Buck going to be this year?
Well, our dates are set for August 30th to September 1st, so it's Friday to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be in the UK.
It's going to be in Manchester again?
That's what it's looking like, but I can't really
Nothing's final.
Too much
Nothing's
about that.
finalized yet. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just keep us up to date on that, and then I'll get the pimping out. Not a problem. I was asked to go to that con, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to swing $1,000 worth of a plane ticket, because I did look into it. Oh, that'd be fun. I have friends in Manchester. Ooh.
Yeah, but we are at a flying start at the moment, so it's looking like it's going to be even better than last year.
That would be awesome, because I liked the video I saw from last year.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun last year, and it's going to be even more fun. Keep monitoring the Twitter feed and the Facebook page and all that. We also got a Tumblr coming up called Ask Britannia.
Okay.
There's going to be some stuff there too. So keep an eye out.
Okay. I'm sure
last year we had a lot of people coming from all over the world, and we'd like to see more of that.
Mm-hmm. I would like to be there, because I actually have never been to England. England would be fun. Oh yeah, I've never been to England, so I would love to check that out. And I'm going to change this to a different tag there. I actually found a different. I had the military patch over my shoulder. Now I'm putting up the one with EuroC. I like that. That was done very well.
Yeah, we just had that made from someone called. I can't remember the names.
It's difficult for me to remember all the names too.
It's someone called First Awesome Platoon. It's a couple of guys who make various military-themed pony cartoons or comic strips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's basically all our OCs from the staff of FOB Equestria.
Nice. And you guys do, not only is it, you have a forum there, but you guys actually do podcasts too, right?
Yeah, we have we try to have a weekly podcast. Of course, sometimes schedules conflict, but we do have a weekly one, yeah.
Cool. So right about now, we're about 15 minutes in, I'm going to run a video that I made earlier this year, which I'm not sure some of my latest followers have seen. So this one is a tribute to the military of Equestria. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and enjoy. We are there. Night and day. Under sun and moon. We are the companions of royalty. Our traditions are older than Equestria itself. Respected by ponies everywhere. Feared by those that would harm us. As long as the day dawns. As long as the stars shine. We are there. And we need you to defend, come what may. Yes. For all you bronies in the military, I give you the big one. Because you protect us, and I love you for it. So, that was my little tribute to you, and for this Veterans Day. So, again, thank you for all you do. And we're back with King Harold and Screwball. Screwy, where are you?
I'm right here.
Took you long enough.
Hey, I was busy playing this pony game. Okay, it's so.
Put it.
It's so.
Away. Put it away. Show now. Pony later. Show now.
I know.
Pony later.
Trying to line my chair. Chains.
Do I have to like loosen your chain again?
A little bit.
Oh God. You're always wanting something. So anyway, Equestria LA was last weekend.
Oh yes.
Awesome.
I miss it. It so much.
I missed it too. You know, we met lots of new awesome people. We got to do lots of awesome things. And you know what? I'm going to show off right now. So, a couple of fans of mine went out of their way to make some really neat stuff for me. So, first is this plaque. Check that out. I can get a little closer. Obviously, this is very, very cool. Thank you for that. That is awesome. You forgot to sign it though, so it's not signed. So, but it's on DeviantArt. I can find it. Get the name, and then someone come up and gave me this envelope. Got a really neat sketch of me on it. And I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of nice. What do we got in here? Look at that. That's cool. Little watercolor going on there. That's Manliest M did that. Very, very awesome. I gotta get that framed. So put it back in its protective case so I don't wreck it. Very cool. And the gentleman who did the bop, the little cheerily DustyKatt Philly bop that we saw a couple episodes ago, gave me these. Cool little buttons. Yay. So now I've got everybody who has a button I have signed. So that's kind of cool. Those are kind of cool. And if you were at Equestria LA, you got to see the show button. I've been teasing these on my Twitter for a while. So, these will be available from me if you catch me at a convention. I don't know if I'm going to be giving them out in the mail yet because that might be expensive. But these are hoof-stitched by me. I make them. All of them. So, if you get one, they came from me. I didn't have them made by anybody else. I have a button machine right over there, which I borrowed from a friend of mine. So, if you get one of those, it came from me. Let's see. I think that's about it, except for... Oh. What's in the box? Cheerlead's in the box. Yes. So, Midi Mandy came out with new tags. I got them all. Love her. She's awesome. Everybody for Bayburn. Yay. So, and of course I picked up the new box. So.
Blame says that you have very awesome craftsmanship, Dusty.
Oh, yeah. Hoof stitch. There you go. And the gentleman gave me the tin, which I've been looking for. Yay! So, now I have this tin, which had the Twilight card in it. And I broke down and got this thing. So, now all of my cards are in here. As you can see, I'm missing a lot of them. So, I have to get on with somebody and find out which ones I'm missing and which ones I can get. You know, I went and bought like 3 packs just yesterday. And I got that card again, the gold Twilight. So if everybody needs a gold Twilight, I'll trade you for something. But I don't need 2 of them. So, yeah. It's getting down to a point where I'm going to have to buy like a case. You know, the case so I can get the case topper and figure out how many freaking cards I need. Life of a collector. But there you go. I also got a beautiful little tie tack button that was made by Casey Robin and her family. Casey, if you have been to these conventions, cosplays Applejack, and then Granny Smith, the awesome Granny Smith, is part of her family, and they're over in the corner selling Sweet Apple Acre stuff. But she has these beautiful little tie tacks, which are pretty cool. I'm gonna call her up and see if I can get a bunch, because I want to wear them on my awesome outfit for Las Pegasus coming up. We're going to go old school. We're gonna look nice. Get a little Frank Sinatra going on for Las Pegasus. So if you're going to Las Pegasus, look me up. I'll have buttons for you. Let's see. Screwy, tell me a bit about your convention. How did you go for you? Because I lost you on Sunday. You like broke the chain. You were gone. All I see is this Twitter picture of you in the green room with all of the VIPs. And I'm going. You give a sidekick an inch, and they go all the way. I'm telling you.
Well,
tell me about it.
Okay, so I was actually hanging with Sibsy and Raven at the time, and both of them were just amazing people.
They are.
And while I was hanging with them, they just said, "Hey, let's go on over to the green room." And I'm like, "The green room? What are we gonna like plant plants? I don't understand." And then so they laughed and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, you'll see. We're kind of hungry for we're kind of in the mood for some like treats and stuff." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I figured it was just some restaurant or whatever. So we go on over, and the next minute was this security guy just standing there, and then Sibsy and Raven start going in, and he stops me, and then Sibsy's like, "No, they're with me," and then I show him my little press badge. So like, okay, you can go on through, and next man I know, I see a bunch of like VAs, writers, all sorts of people, all just mingling about in here. Well, it actually was kind of dead at first, and then they started coming in, and I'm just like, "What is this place? Did I die and go to heaven?" And then I look over and I see this nice big bowl of blueberries, so I just started nomming down on those.
Yes.
And then that's when William Anderson just got there, and then so then I had a good little conversation with him, and forgot to get his autograph, which was bad. Yeah, so that's basically how I got in, is because of Sibsy and Raven, and so I got to hang with Cindy Morrow, Emmy Larson, Megan McCarthy, Sibsy, Raven, and Will Anderson.
And you never even told me where the green room was.
You don't know where the green room is?
I didn't know where the green room was, and you didn't tell me.
Jeez. Oh, I never knew that. I knew you were angry at me because I didn't bring you along, but
didn't even bring me a sandwich.
Oh, you know what? I was so perplexed by them allowing me to be in there that I just kind of froze on the spot. And oh, and then
and
why did I lose it? Zakora's
Brenda.
Zakora. Yeah, Brenda. Yeah. You know, she stopped by, and she is so nice. I loved her. She was so much fun to talk with.
I got to talk with her down in the signing when we were in the Hilton, in the signing area. So she spent a nice amount of time talking with me about this, that, and the other thing. So it was really cool. I spent some time with Megan, and I spent some time with MA, which what was great was we went drinking beer with MA twice now. With MA and Megan, and the first night we were actually with Andrea Libman at the Hard Rock Cafe till
and her brother was there too.
And her brother, yes, and that was awesome.
Which is named Dan, which is so cool.
Yep, Dan was there, and Megan's sister was there.
Yep,
and that was awesome.
Megan's sister is so nice.
Yeah.
I need to find her.
What was really funny is watching M.A. Larson asking everybody questions, trying to figure out Bronydom. He's trying to figure out he's trying to grab all those little snippets of backstory from a lot of different people, so he can. I think he's doing a research paper or something because he wants to understand why, but can't seem to. He
did say on Twitter that he's getting it now.
Yes, he's getting it now.
So his first con he went to, was like, second this con, oh, I get it.
Oh, I get it now. Yes, to go on my list here. So, what else are we going to talk about? Some of you people might have saw the video I put up earlier this week of one Saber Spark.
No.
on a water ride. It was awesome. But I personally took that down because I'm going to make it better. Okay? So look for it next week. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, we spent Friday at Disneyland. That's Screwball, myself, all the guys from Everfree Network, and then we actually hooked up with Mando Pony and the Creeper family. So Monique, Michael, and Michelle, and had a great time just bopping all around in and out of the new Disneyland and California Adventure. And if you can get to California Adventure and go to the Cars Land, do it. It is amazing. If you walk down there at night with a neon on, it's like you walked into the movie. It's that good.
The cars are driving all over, and they literally are talking, and eyes are moving about, and you're like, whoa!
How are they doing that?
On?
It's awesome. It's awesome.
The best one was the DJ car.
Oh, the DJ car was just kind of cool. Yeah, that was awesome. I gotta make some notes here. Screwy, say something.
Well, let's see. Also, you got to check out the Water World one with the whole. What happens is there's all these fountain in this big lake kind of thing, and it shoots up the steam, and they project images onto the steam, and
That's
it's
cool.
like a 3D movie, and it was just mind blowing. It was amazing. Loved it.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a picture that one of my favorite pictures that was taken at Disneyland that I put up, and we're gonna pull it up right now. Bingo! And it's me and the Screwy over at the Haunted Mansion. So one of my favorite pictures. I had a bunch of them. I was gonna make a video, but my Adobe kind of crashed. So I think I might have to completely nuke and pave my C drive to get it to behave. So that's gonna be this week. So hopefully, maybe I'll make a video for a little later and just put it up on my YouTube channel. So look for it. So that was us very early. That was very early in the morning. I think that was what the third ride we went on. No, it's second because we went to Pirates first. Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates was hilarious because again, Saber Spark is in the boat and he doesn't like dark or drops. And of course, you have dark drops in that. He's like screaming like a little girl. It's like. By the end of it, we're all your cheeks are hurting because you're smiling so hard and laughing at Saber. And we did this all the way around the park. We did that. We went in here, and then we went on Matterhorn bobsleds, and we went on Space Mountain. And every time it was like you couldn't talk anymore because you were laughing so hard. It was awesome.
Oh my god! I really loved. What was the space one?
Space Mountain, that one in the
Oh
dark.
man,
that was actually
where
funny
Sam was
because
crying.
Saber Spark is in front. He's in the front seat. I can't remember who he was with, but it was him and somebody else and me and Screwy were next, and then it was me and Nash. And then all of a sudden we're going around the corner and I'm getting hit with water. I'm going, where's this water coming from? And it was Saber Spark crying, either laughing or crying. I don't know what, but I got hit with just tears. I don't know if they were tears of joy or tears of utter sheer terror, but that was funny. Sorry to laugh at your pain, Saber, but that was hilarious. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go to commercial. So we're gonna go to commercial real quick, and then we'll come back. And when we do come back, we'll take question and answer for King Harold on FOB Equestria on the mustache competition for anything at Equestria LA or anything you want to ask. So. We're going to get rid of the Screwy over my shoulder here, and we're going to pick a commercial, because I didn't get a commercial done this week because my Adobe's all screwed up. So we're going to pick one. You know what, Screwy? Put it to the chat. The chat knows which commercials I have, which one do they want to see.
Okay, guys.
Do it.
Post it now.
Post it now.
Do it now. They're taking their time.
Taking their time. Sweet time.
Pony Joe's. Everyone's going for Pony Joe's.
Pony Joe's. We haven't seen that one in a while.
Yep, everyone's saying Pony Joe, and yeah, Pony Joe I think is up.
Then you got it. Yeah. You got it, folks. Pony Joe's coming up right now, right here on your Everfree Network. And now, it's time for a word from the show's first sponsor, Pony Joe's Donuts. That's right, Pony Joe's, down on the corner of Candlelot Way and Saddle Sore Avenue.
in the grand capital city of Canterlot. You'll find him right across the street from Princess Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns. This week's special, 3 for 1 on crullers and extra marshmallows in your hot chocolate while supplies last. Also, pick up the new t-shirts and messenger bags, only available from WeLoveFine.com. That's right, WeLoveFine.com for all of your pony needs.
And there we go, Pony Joe's down there in Canterlot. And go down to Pony Joe's for the best in Donutopia made in the land of Equestria. And you can get all that stuff right there. You got a whole little booth. He had so much stuff. People come there now. It's all because of me. He wasn't advertising with anybody until he got with me. And now he's got a freaking booth with stuff to sell. Look at that. So, all you ponies, you go down to Pony Joe's, you get yourself a donut, and you get yourself an apple fritter, and you get yourself a t-shirt. But, all you humans, you need to go to WeLoveFine.com. And if you go to WeLoveFine.com, and you look up Stay Brony, those 2 words in the search, Stay Brony, you will find the shirt for this very program. If you can't find it, look up Everfree Network, or Everfree Radio, and you'll also find it. For some reason, if you look up Pixel Kitties, it doesn't come up. But I don't understand why. Don't know. But you'll find the shirt for this program. And if you use EFR10, you'll get 10% off your entire order at WeLoveFine.com. So, we're back. I'm talking too much. I need another drink. And you'll see that I'm drinking water because I'm sick. I'm not drinking alcohol because I'm smart like that. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
It did cross my mind to burn it out with alcohol, but I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. It's not that bad. So, we're back. Screwy is here, and we got King from FOB Equestria. Thank you. FOB Equestria. And we can answer all your questions about the mustache competition, about FOB Equestria, about Equestria LA, about just about anything except for the meaning of life. So, questions.
Oh, actually, I know the answer to meaning of life.
42.
It's ponies.
Ponies.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, could be. Could very well be ponies.
Haven't you seen that, how Twilight's cutie mark sums up to 42?
Yeah, it has 42 point ends.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome how much they put into that.
Must be ponies.
All ponies.
All ponies. Screwy.
So, this one is from James Justice!
James Justice!
Question for all: Are any of you guys going to be at Winter Moon Atlanta in January? I hope to go, and I'd love to meet you.
No. I won't be there because I will be.
So
I'll be saving my bits for Las Pegasus because that's coming up really soon after that. So I can't make a cross country trip and then go to Las Vegas too. So sadly, I will not be there.
Yeah, I'm even worse off because I have to do transatlantic flights for every con in America. So
yes,
I'm saving up for BronyCon next year.
Yes.
This question. This one's from SciPi. Completely irrelevant, but I wanted to bring this one up because when I was at Los Angeles, I never heard a single thing about this topic, and it's from SciPi. I'd like to know what everyone's opinion is on the presidential election. Dusty's the only one who knows that.
I voted for Luna, and she lost, and I was not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. Rigged. Rigged.
It was rigged.
Rigged. Celestia made it come down to Twilight Sparkle, and she knew she would win. Knew it. Cloudsdale can't count. How many freaking hanging chads did they have come out of Cloudsdale?
That's because their head's in the cloud.
I'm telling you. I wanted to recount, but you know what? I don't have that much swing. You might think I would, but I don't. So, and Luna herself called me and said, "You know what, Dusty? It's fine. Not a problem. I'll come back in 1,000 years. But I won't be here
in
1,000 years." She said, "That's fine. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I have a position in my cabinet for you. It's like, really? You're going to hang me in your cabinet like a... But anyway. So, yeah, I voted for Luna. But it didn't work out.
Kane, who did you vote for?
I actually didn't vote because I basically satisfied with the status quo.
Well, that's because you're secretly in the Royal Guard, aren't you?
Maybe.
You are in the Royal Guard cyberspace division, aren't you?
Maybe.
I knew it.
I might be a spy.
You might be a spy. Are you a double agent?
I can neither confirm or nor deny.
Has the agency been doubled?
It might have been doubled. The spy might have been doubled.
You see what I get to work with? Screwy.
So this one is from Imperius. Question for Screwball: did you find the cure? Dusty knows what I'm talking about. And no, I did not find a cure because this guy, Dusty, keeps stopping me from finding a cure.
He did not find the cure for the sleep talking. Okay, everybody, here comes the story. So, I rent the hotel room, right? So I've got Saber Spark, Paleo, and this this guy, in my room, right? So Saber Spark's there, I'm there. He comes in late. Paleo's coming in tomorrow night. So it's late. He gets in. They go to dinner with Cowboy Dave. He goes to dinner with Cowboy Dave. So Saber Spark rolls over and goes to bed. I'm staying awake because he forgot to take a key card with him. And they come back about 2:30 in the morning. And I want to go to sleep, so I'm like half asleep. All of a sudden, you bang, bang, bang on the door. And Saber Spark gets up, opens the door, and says, "Get in here." And his eyes are closed. Screwy goes, "Saber Spark, go back to bed." "Okay," flop. So almost instantly. Right? So the next, they sleep talk, right? So I finally get some sleep. I go to bed. I'm sleeping. And Screwy, in the middle of the night, just yells, "No, Super Pinky, no!" And Saber Spark says, "She's fine, dude." He goes, "Okay." And they both start snoring again. It's like they were talking to each other in their sleep. So then the next day, we're talking about it, and then Screwy is sitting, taking a nap, right? And me and Saber are talking about what happened. And you can hear him snoring. He's snoring next to me. And all of a sudden, it's like, Saber says something about it, and then this one pops up and goes, "Let's find a cure for it." And I put my hand in his chest and go, "Screwy, go back to sleep." "Okay."
You stopped the cure, man.
I stopped the cure. It was my fault. My fault. I stopped the cure. Yes. But it was hilarious.
It was just an adventure.
Yes, it was. It was an adventure. It was hilarious.
I want in on whatever is causing your dreams.
Yeah. That's weird.
I actually just had a dream last night. Have you ever had one of those dreams where you receive some pain or something while you're in your dream, and then you wake up actually feeling it? Mm-hmm. I had it for the first time in my life just last night. I got stabbed in the shoulder by a knife.
Ow!
And I'm not kidding. I grabbed it and I started pulling out, and then that's when I woke up. And I'm like, oh! I almost couldn't breathe because it was just an awful pain.
Did you roll over? Did you roll over onto your bedpost or something and jabbed you in the shoulder?
I don't even have any bedposts. I have no idea how it happened, but weird. I'm not kidding. Most of this morning, I was having shoulder pains where I got supposedly stabbed by a knife, and it's been creeping me out all day.
Weird. Next.
So this one is from Luminaire. To King Harold, how long have you been a brony?
That's a complex question. I started watching ponies last fall, but I didn't get into it, so it took until February of this year before I basically became a brony. So not that long.
Mm-hmm.
And then it really took off after BronyCon.
Who got you into it?
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
Yeah, it started leaking into a page I visited for meme enjoyment, and of course ponies started popping up. So it got me interested, and it went from there.
Mm-hmm. This one is from, I know I always say your name wrong, Gavin Jap. I'm bad at that. For Harold, what was the best part about the season 3 premiere for you?
The best part was probably seeing Fluttershy again.
Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Fluttershy.
I really liked the scene with the jousting.
Oh, that was I felt so sorry for Fluttershy.
I thought, you know what? I thought Rainbow Dash was a complete in this episode. Way over the top. Really close to Mare Duel over the top. So it's like, oh, Rainbow, what's going on here? So hopefully it will be explained in future episodes why Rainbow is all on edge.
What's got her, yeah. It might be toasters.
Might be toasters.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe she forgot her towel.
Maybe.
So this one is from Bongar. Did Dusty get to talk to Tara Strong this time?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Tara was running late the first day, so she got straight into the panel, went straight into her signing, and then was off. And then the next day, I was very busy working my magic, working the con. So I didn't get to see her. She was very busy with some other stuff. Kiki's dad was there, so I'm sure she was hanging around him. I didn't really want to impose on their time. So plenty of time, plenty of cons. She's going to be at Las Pegasus, so plenty of time to take 5 minutes and say hello. No biggie. Not really rushing it. Not really. You know, finding it to be. You know, I'm not like I gotta meet Tara Strong. No, it'd be great to meet Tara Strong, but it's like I don't have to. I don't have this undying. You know, I have to thing going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sucks. This one's from Wub and Tolerate.
How Wub?
Oh man, Wub was so cool to meet at
Yes, Wub was awesome.
You are an awesome man, and I hope I get to see you again at our convention.
And you didn't give me a cupcake.
Oh man, his cupcakes are so good.
Yeah, gave everyone a cupcake but me.
And by time people were asking, what is that you eat? I already had it all in my mouth. I'm like, it's pumpkin cupcakes. He is a cook genius. I don't know. There's just something about those that were just so damn good. But question is to Dusty and to you, Screwball. What was your favorite part of EQLA?
There were many things, many wonderful things that happened at EQLA. But my favorite moment was when Mike the Microphone performed on Saturday night and nailed it. He rocked. The place was steaming. People were jumping. It was great. And he was very nervous going in. And I told him, dude, you're going to rock it. You're going to have a great time. And I got up there, danced around with him. It was great. And at the end of it, put him a big bear hug, and he's crying on my shoulder. And, you know, it was one of those moments where, you know, I've been his friend for a while, and I've seen what he's gone through, and it was a wonderful moment for him. And it was wonderful to be able to share it.
That was one of the top moments. I was there with we were all on stage with him, jumping up and down, and it was a really powerful moment, honestly. He was stressing the entire time. Every time he saw me, he'd say, "Hey, Scree," I'm like, "Are you practicing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just so nervous," and all that. And he pulled it off 100%.
Yes, he did.
110%. And my favorite part. Well, post-convention Disneyland by far. During convention, oh, that's a hard one. There's so many.
You in the green room. We know what it is.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. Actually, hanging with Sibsy and Raven was a blast. And even after convention, when we went for supper, being able to talk with Raven afterwards, she is such an.
Raven's awesome.
They're just amazing, and even Raven tweeted after convention saying people that I'm so glad I got to meet, and I was the top of the list, and I almost cried because, when we talked, I told her about how my sister passed away and how hard it was for me, and she hugged me like 5 times throughout the entire thing, and she says you're an amazing person, and I was just so grateful to be at that convention, to be with all my friends, and. It was just great, and I just want to keep coming back for more conventions. So hopefully I'll be going to Las Pegasus. So.
Yes. I can't wait to have them on our show. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. So as soon as I can have them on our show, we'll have one more wonderful time having them here. Somehow I will make that happen. I don't know how yet. Somehow I will make it happen. Next.
Yeah, 1 sec. I just need to find that one that I got that was just so damn awesome. Where did you?
Awesome.
It was so awesome. Why did I lose it? 1 second. Talk about something while I look for it.
Let's see. Well, I have one more video I could play.
Okay, I just found it.
Well, then you don't want to see my video, obviously.
You know what? We could watch the video if you want.
Okay. Well, this is a video that Caradwin and I put together for Neil Armstrong when he passed. Again, he was a veteran, fighter pilot, and was shot down after I think it was 17 missions. So we're gonna play this one for him for Veterans Day. So this one's a little bit. This one has a little bit more production value on it from Caradwin. So check it out if you haven't seen it before. I think you're gonna enjoy it. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. "40 years ago, one small step by one man took us to the stars. Godspeed, Neil."
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 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 Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
"40 years ago, one small step by one man changed us all. Because of him and others like him, we are now all children of the stars. All of us."
One giant leap for mankind.
Godspeed, Neil. Almost all the production in that was done by Caradwin, and the music was also done by Caradwin, so give him rounds of applause for that one. Yes, very well done. We're back for more questions.
Yes. And I got that one question. This is from Woven Tolerate again. To King Harold, before I get into the question, I have to say thank you for protecting our country and land. So the question is, what wanted you to join the military and why?
That's a complicated question. Well, over here in Norway, we have something called conscription. So everybody has to do 1 year in the military, or every male at least.
Did they give you an axe?
No, but I did have a knife.
Okay, as long as it's a big one.
Big knife. Yeah, it's the it's a traditional knife from up here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the reason I stayed in the military was because I served in the unit I'm serving in now, and it basically made the foundation for figuring out what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I decided this was the field I wanted to stay in, and they offered me a job. So
might as well. You got a job. Why leave it?
Yep. So I'm doing something very interesting, something that keeps me going every day, and making a decent amount of money as well.
That's not a kick in the head. That's for sure.
Yep.
So this one is from Flag on Pony. Not sure what con to go to next year. Which do y'all recommend?
That depends. Are you looking for the biggest, or are you looking for the intimate?
Yes.
Some people went to BronyCon and found it to be way too big to be a first con. So you go to a con that big, it's sort of like trying to step into San Diego Comic-Con and just losing your mind. Cons that big are really time sucks. You're running around everywhere. You got all these people you want to see and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Maybe start off, if it's your first convention, going to one of the smaller ones, Sweet Apple Acres Con, or Everfree Northwest, or Equestria LA, which was 1,000 people, and get your feet wet with going to a convention and seeing what it's like before you take the big leap, as it were, and go to one of the bigger cons.
Mm-hmm. And it also depends on your location, because
Yes. Money's a concern. So if it's local, if the one local to you, within a couple hours driving time, that's fairly easy. Then you can just get a hotel room and drive there. If it's a couple states away, then you have to start thinking about plane tickets and when you buy the plane tickets, and buy it early so you can get them cheap and all that kind of stuff. So it gets a little more complex.
Yeah, and if you want a good list of current cons going on, Foal Papers has a really good overview on that.
Yes, he does. Where did he put that? Did he put it up on Everfree.net yet? Do we know? I'll try and smack him around and tell him to put it up on Everfree.net somewhere, so we can put the list up so people can find it.
Yeah, because it's probably better to go for ones that are even closer to you than to you.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to spend so much money. But
hey, Screwy. I gotta go get something. Take over for a minute.
Okay. I'll go through this question because this one's actually kind of easy. It sort of relates to the other one. Well, of course, figuring money from Kimmy J. For every pony, how much money would you recommend to bring to a con? Honestly, it depends on what you have. You don't want to bring too much because, when I went to Los Angeles, my first thought was, theft. You don't want to be carrying around like $1,000 in your wallet and be worrying the entire convention. Oh my God, I'm gonna, someone might pickpocket me or something. So don't bring too much. If you're going across borders, probably best bring either a traveler's check or maybe just a little bit of cash on you. You don't need to use like debit or credit cross borders because that just adds taxes and it can be quite a pain too. What do you think, Kane?
Well, my strategy for BronyCon was that I basically had about $100 in my wallet at any given moment, just so I could buy whatever swag I wanted. But not anything more than that, because, you know, as you say, there's a chance you can get pickpocketed.
Yep. Don't ever keep more than $100 on you at any time.
I kind of did when I was at Los Angeles. I had a little too much.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that.
I saw that roll of cabbage you pulled out at frickin' Disneyland. I'm going, dude!
They're like, keep your wallet in your front pocket or you're going to lose it.
That's what I said. Every time I saw him, I was like, front pocket. I'm sorry, I had to go get some ice cream because my throat's hurting. So, Carradine was very nice last night when I was like, just basically, I couldn't breathe. My throat was so bad.
Ooh.
He actually went to the store and got me ice cream. That's how nice he is. What kind of a good friend that Carradine is.
Aw.
Yes.
Huh. So this one is from Screw Loose.
Screwy!
Screwy! No, I'm Screwy. There can't be two Screwies. So
Screwies has been doubled.
The Screwies have been doubled.
Oh, look at that. I'm talking about that way. Question for guest. If you had your choice, which of military branches and their associated tech would you like to see in the show?
Oh, that's... I'd probably want to see the Air Force. Or, you know, the Mere Force, as it might be called. But yeah, I'm an aviation guy, so I'd like to see that.
Well, we're going to see a Wonderbolt episode. We already know that. So maybe we'll see some. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I'm not entirely convinced that the Wonderbolts are military organized. I think they're more sort of...
well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out in that episode.
You could,
I'm laying a bet. I'm laying a bet
to,
that they are the Equestrian Air Force. Are part of it.
I'm pretty sure because you remember in Secrets of My Access when
they got sent out for trouble when there was trouble.
They sent the Wonderbolts to take care of him, which they basically failed at, but
but they were sent out.
Yeah.
When there was trouble, which means that they're probably military. So we'll see.
We will.
Next.
Oh, so this one's from Mac Attack.
Hey, Mac.
I love Mac Attack. Hope everyone is having a great Veterans/Remembrance Day. My question is for King Harold. What's it being like setting up an entirely new community within the Brony fandom so fast? Where's the biggest advantage/help?
Well, I have to say that we put together a pretty kick-ass staff over at FOB Equestria. We have 6 guys who really put a lot of effort into making it happen. You know, I think our forums and website was up a week after BronyCon. So, and we immediately had lots of views and people started gathering in, and we just recently passed 100,000 page views. So, yeah, it's grown fast, but there's a lot of good guys out there contributing. So,
awesome.
Awesome. So
and
this
you
one,
know, we do get to do some awesome stuff too, because recently we interviewed a lot of the VAs at the Catlet.
Yeah, I saw that. Those were good.
Yeah, that's something we like to do more of. Those kinds of things. So it does give a bit of access to when you got something like this going.
yes. Ooh, so this one is from Hart. Question about the Movember.
Yes.
How will the mustaches be scored? Will the judges evaluate focal development by things like mass, definition, proportion, symmetry, and stage presence?
Maybe. Maybe not.
We did outline a couple of things on how things will be ruled. We set the criteria as the fullness, design, stylation, and there's some minor factors in length and presentation. You know how you look in the picture.
Yes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And dyeing is permitted. And stylation. That means manicuring, trimming, brushing, all that, making it look nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
But it is up to the judges how they want to score it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and the other guys. So
Yep.
they will give us a list of things to judge, and we'll figure it out from there.
Awesome. So this one is from Firemane. King, I'm looking forward to meeting you at BronyCon next year. Would the FOB or the FOB team like their OCs carved?
Would we like?
That's a lot of OCs, dude. That's like 6.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man.
That's a lot of work.
I'm not going to say no, of course. But I would wait a bit because we do have an artist, making our OCs into proper vectors. So, but yeah, of course.
So stay tuned.
We would love it. Definitely.
You have each other on Twitter, so
Yep.
good to go. Sorry, I'm just trying to find that one I seen. Here we go. This one's from Burnt Mango. I wonder what that would taste like. Burnt mango. I ain't gonna bother. What would you like to see different at the next Equestria Los Angeles?
I would like to be there.
Yeah, that would be good.
There you go. I like to see more of the viewers there, like Wubs. I want to see more of you guys.
I would like to see more of our viewers. I would also like to have seen a panel with Raven and Sibsy on it.
Yeah,
because they were there. So it would have been nice to have them talk about what they do on the show. So that would have been nice.
I was talking with Raven and Sibsy about it, and it's like, no offense to the people who are doing the artist panel, but I would also love to see Sibsy and Raven like to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like drawing for people and giving them a presentation of how to do it.
Yeah, that would be great. If you had Raven and Sibsy have a big old easel with white paper on it and say, okay, this is how we sketch something out real quick. Yeah, because a lot of people talk too much time to just sketch something out. So if you've ever seen some of the stuff she's put up on her DeviantArt, it's very quick. That's how you get the action line, how you get the feeling of what's going on. If you do something really tight like this, you don't get any feeling in it. So I would love to have them just do a drawing panel. How to draw.
Awesome. Watching them draw is so mesmerizing. I was with Raven and she was drawing and I was just staring at the paper the entire time, and then she looks at me and then she's like, sorry if I'm not talking, and I'm like, no, you're at work and I'm enjoying this. So they're so good at what they do. That's for sure. Yes.
I actually got a really wonderful little picture of Raven sketching for this girl. She didn't even know I took it. I just click, walked away.
Yeah, I took a picture of Raven drawing and it was I don't know why, I was mesmerized so much into it, and it was so cool. Next. So cool to see them actually draw. Sorry, I'm just trying to find out. There's so many questions I have to go through.
That's because our viewers are awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey yeah. I'll ask this one, sure. Draco for all. With the way some of the fandom is reacted to certain parts of the show canon, we are slowly moving towards the rapid velocity. Are we slowly moving towards the rapid ferocity of the Star Wars or Star Trek conventions?
Huh? I don't understand the question.
Are we actually? Do you think that we're gaining so much into the fandom that we might be compared to being as big as the Star Wars or Star Trek conventions?
Hold your horses, dude.
That's a few years from now. We are still a very small little fandom, okay? So I wouldn't put us anywhere near sci-fi yet, because think about Worldcon, okay? Worldcon gets tens of thousands of attendees. San Diego Comic-Con sells out like that, and they have almost 9,000 plus attendees. So, no, we aren't anywhere near those kind of numbers. We're a fun little fandom right now. But if the show continues to go on for a few more years, yes, maybe. But I still have a hard time seeing us become
that big.
You know, it's going to be... I think the biggest convention we're probably going to have is probably about 7,000 people. You know, I think BronyCon could get to 7,000 if they had a bigger venue, which they have now that they've gone to Baltimore. So maybe we can get to that number, but getting up into the tens of thousands of people showing up, that's going to be a reach. So we'll all we can do is sit back and see.
Yep.
Yeah. His actual question wasn't how big we could become or are, but if you are getting to wishes, you know, malicious
Wish
maybe.
would get that big?
I don't know if that was the question. I answered it the way I thought he said that it was asked. So
Yeah, I
by the
read
way.
it all wrong.
Next question.
next.
So this one's from Imperious. Question for Dusty: how often will you do live contests whereas we as the live viewers have the chance to win some pony swag and stuff?
When I have some pony swag to give you. So, if there's a neat piece of pony swag that I can pick up for on the cheap, I will give it away on the show. So, they are going to be infrequent. We're not going to be infrequent. They're going to be very frequent. They're going to be. I want them to be special. So, if I see something that's neat and cool and I can get my hands on one or two, so one for me and one for the fans, then I will do that. But don't expect it every show. So, I want it to be special. So, if we have something special going on, I'll try and run a little contest. So.
Mm-hmm. So this one's from Iron Raptor to Dusty. What's your favorite vehicular mode of transportation? In brackets, he has devious plans.
Anybody who's been following me for as long as you've been following me knows that I like motorcycles best out of everything. I would rather ride my motorcycle than do anything else. Okay? Motorcycles, because I have more than one. So, I would really rather ride my motorcycle to work than my truck, unless it's raining, cold, or stupid to ride my bike. In those conditions, I will ride my bike to work, or I will ride my motorcycle to my friends' places, or I will do whatever I can. Like if I have to go to the grocery store and it's a very small package of stuff I need to get, I'll take the bike. You know, so unless it's really cold or it's really dangerous to ride the bike, whether it's like black ice or something like that, I usually take the bike. So.
Mm-hmm. This one's from Micoret. Not Nicoret, Micoret, or it's Michoret. I don't know. Question for you, King. What is the coolest thing that you have done in the military, in your opinion?
Let's see. That's a tough one. I really haven't done any of the really cool military stuff.
Oh.
How about most enjoyable then?
I think it was when I went to the big NATO exercise in northern Norway, where basically a lot of the NATO nations get to experience the harsh winters here in the near polar circle area. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
You know, there's tanks everywhere, and everybody's playing around like it's a big war zone.
Always fun.
Helicopters everywhere.
Wow.
As long as it's for pretend, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, Rosga likes to say that if you need some pony swag art, I'm your mayor.
Of course I need pony swag art. I always need pony swag art. In fact, you know what she did for me? She gave me this. Hey, shush! Sorry, my dog went off. Where's the snooze button on my dog? I don't know. But she gave me this little printout. Yay! of my OC that she drew. Where am I at? There we go.
That's really
Nice.
good.
Beautiful. Yes. So that's my badge. But she gave me this nice little glossy printout. So, thank you. We will endeavor to get more swag from Rozga. In fact, later this season, we will have Rozga here. And we'll try to get the whole 2-camera setup again so we can watch her draw for all of you. So, watch for that later in the season.
So this one's from Gavin Jap. I still say it all wrong. I like this one. How annoyed were you two when an ad got more recognition than Spike's awesomeness?
You know, I didn't watch the show live. I watched it on recording because I work on Saturdays.
The whole thing is the GAC.
GAC was lost on me. Okay, until I got home and actually watched it and was zipping through commercials. And said, oh, that's what GAC is. Okay. Okay.
For some reason, it turned into a meme.
For some reason, it turned into a thing, and I didn't understand it. Other than they showed the same commercial 4 times.
See, a lot of people were going like
they're trying to promote a new toy, obviously, and they're going to promote it on the brand new show that has the most views.
I say it worked.
It worked, obviously, because word of mouth about GAC is worldwide now. So
yeah, it's viral on the internet.
Who's laughing now? You or the product manager who said, "Let's put that on the Pony Show"?
Yeah, he's probably happy.
Yeah, because trust me, when I was a project manager, I would have killed for that kind of advertising. Oh my, killed for it. There you go.
Well, it's from a 90s, like, a 90s toy that I actually kind of grew up on, and so that's why it's got so much popularity. They're like, GAC is back, and everyone's just freaking out kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember it. We had that sort of stuff. You know, when I was growing up, Nickelodeon came on the air, okay? Nickelodeon didn't exist when they came out with slime. Remember that? You know, big old jar of slime. Yeah.
Hasbro's best thing ever. I think of purple stuff every time I see GAC. But well, honestly, at first GAC was funny kind of thing. I even made the
now
little
it's
reference.
Done. It was over. It was over before the GAC pony had a tumbler. Over.
Well, it was like it was funny at first because I was like GAC equals Great Almighty Kane, so it's clearly the product of Kane Sombra. But then it started getting out of hand where everyone just constantly kept talking about GAC, and then I realized, wait, Spike actually saved the day.
Yeah.
And no one is even thinking about that. No one is. I've never even seen one single tweet, not peep or anything about it. I'm like, wow, it's
winning.
Kind of took it.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Kathy. I apologize for our entire fandom. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, need more ice cream.
Hey. Do you have the coughs?
Yeah, I got the coughs now. More ice cream. Oh. Next.
I might have accidentally given you the Viking flu now.
Hey, I can deal with the Viking flu. That's not a problem. I'm Viking. So.
Yeah, there's actually a Viking in my blood, so I'm not even kidding. There's actually a Viking in my history, so nope, that stuff doesn't bother me any.
Go, Screwy. We're running out of time.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, yeah, so this one's from Bongar. Movember. Existing mustaches allowed.
No.
No.
No. You must shave and must have a picture of you shaven to start off Movember. Then you grow your mustache till the end of the month. And at the end of the month, you put up another final picture, which we will judge. So, and in doing that, you end up going out and begging for charity donations for Men's Health, which is what it's all about. So, we are actually at almost $1,200 for the month so far, and Sean Kitta is the leader with $226 raised so far. Now, so go check out the Movember website, and it'll tell you all about it. The Studley Stallion Stash Off website, which will tell you all about it. So, go check it out.
Yeah. Gavin Japp again, because I actually want to ask this one as well. Is when did you get a dog?
Oh, we've had 2 dogs in this house for the entire time.
They're quiet.
They're care to one's dogs. Yes, very quiet. So let's see. Bonsai is right there. Hi, Bonsai. Bonsai. And he's just laying there like a lump. He's waiting for Carradine to get home. It's about time for Carradine to come home real soon. So he's waiting. And then the other one is just hiding upstairs because she's a little bit, flighty, as it were. So.
Iron Raptor, as a follow-up question, asks, what make/model of bike do you like most?
Well, that's sort of a loaded question because I like anything with 2 wheels and a motor. But my knowledge, if you want to call it that, when I went to MMI was in Harley Davidson. So I'm a Harley Davidson certified technician. Worked at 2 dealerships, worked in an R&D department for custom chrome, and did a lot of stuff as it pertains to Harley Davidson motorcycles and the building of. I always wanted a Springer Softail when I first got into it. So I still haven't had that motorcycle yet. They're a little expensive. But I think the motorcycle I have now fits me very well. It's a 2002 Triumph Tiger, black with silver stripes. But it's tall enough. It's sort of a dual sport bike. I really like it. So I'm going to keep that one for a while. So if you want to call it that, I'm more of a utilitarian type of motorcyclist. I like it because it gets me from here to there. I don't build it just because it's shiny. I did that for a job, but I wouldn't do it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's from Bree. Dusty,
Hi, Bree.
what kind? Hi, Bree. Dusty, what kind of pet would Overhaul have?
Ooh, Overhaul. Jeez, what would he have? You know what Overhaul would have? He would have his wonderful new pet Squirrely, because I could put little goggles on Squirrely and a little hat, and I'd put them on my shoulder while I was riding my motorcycle. Yes, Overhaul's pet is Squirrely. He was very happy when Rainbow Dash didn't take Squirrely, because you know what? Now Squirrely is his pet.
Aww.
Yep.
I like the bat. I don't know why the bat is so adorable to me.
Nope, Squirrely.
Kane, which pet would you choose?
I'm gonna have to go with the cat because I already have a cat and I love cats. So.
Aw.
They're fun animals.
Cutesy wootsy.
They actually are when they start to warm up to you.
Yes. As long as they're not sharpening their claws on your leg.
Well, yeah.
Because I've had cats too. So. Go.
I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, honestly. I have to admit. Yeah.
Go Squirrely.
I can get a lot of hate now. This is from Lord Fortune. For me and Dusty, if you guys could have any job in the military, what would it be?
I actually went to try and get in the Seabees in the United States Navy. My twin brother was already in the Navy at the time, and it was working out for him. And I thought, you know what? I'm in between situations. I was in between jobs. And I wanted to be in construction when I got out. So I went up to my local recruiting office and said, "Hey, can I get in the Seabees?" And they said, "Well, maybe, but the guys in the Seabees are really long time in the Seabees. They usually are career guys. They usually don't retire until they're 60, blah, 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 blah." They kept saying, "Okay, well, let's take the pre-ASVAB test," which the ASVAB test in the United States military is basically it's a test. Reading, writing, arithmetic, all that stuff, to basically see how smart you are and where they can put you. Okay, so I take the test. Whew. So it's like 100 questions. And the only 2 questions I missed on the whole test were chemistry and physics, which I had not taken in high school. So I didn't take chemistry, I didn't take physics in high school. So I missed those 2 questions. So I come out and they call me and they say, we're going to put you in the nuke school. What? Nuke school? Wait a minute. Wait. Back that train up. Which questions did I miss? chemistry and physics. So how am I going to get into nuke school? I said, oh, no. Well, I come to find out later that they got an extra $1,000 bonus for putting kids in nuke school. Doesn't matter whether they flunked out or not. So I said, no, I don't think so. I want to be in the CBs. I said, okay, we'll call you if something comes up. So I go about my life. And I'm gone. It's a decade later. 10 years later. And my mom calls me when I'm living in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know where I was. No, I was in Phoenix, Arizona. And she says, by the way, the recruiter called you. What? What recruiter? I said, the Navy recruiter. Why? He said an opening in the Seabees came up.
Oh, wow.
So 10 years later, they still had me on file.
Wow.
You still want to go in the Navy? No, I'm beyond that now. Thanks a lot. But
Once you're in the system.
yeah, I'm still in the system. But
I
what about you, Screwy?
I don't know much about military. I don't know what you can pull up as. Honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm Canadian. We don't go to war as much as you Americans do. So in my part of Canada, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have an answer to that because I don't know anything about military.
We are at the end of the show. Which means one more question. So, grab a good one.
Oh no, that's a hard one. Sorry, I'm just looking through. Oh, okay, I'll ask this one. This one's from James
Justice!
Question for all. Derpy wants me to ask you, what is your favorite kind of muffin?
Mine is poppy seed. Poppy seed muffin.
What about you, Kane?
Mine is milk chocolate muffins.
Milk what?
Milk chocolate.
Oh, milk chocolate. I was gonna say. Okay, I thought you said something in like Norwegian.
Nope.
Okay. How about you, Screwy?
Mine is Webben tolerates muffins.
Pumpkin muffins.
They're the best. They're so damn good.
So darn good. So.
Can I ask one more question?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
This one's from Some Blue Things. Dusty.
Yes.
Why is your mustache so sexy? Could you teach your secret of how you keep it so well?
You know, someday I just might. So
tutorial video. Tutorial.
Keep watching my YouTube channel because someday you might just find out how. And with that, we are at the end of the program. So we have the weekly call out of wonderful entertainment that you can catch right here on Everfree Network. Reading Rain Boom is every other Tuesday. I don't know if we're on an on week or not. Double check the website. And they are at 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Tuesdays. Cutie Art Crusaders. The CAC find and discuss the best of the artwork that we have in this fandom. And that is Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Equestria Inquirer. That covered that awful, awful loss by Princess Luna in the Princess of Equestria.
No, it's not true. It was completely outdone.
Tech Rat, Joe Stevens, and LTT
Locomoose
will be here to entertain you on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Sketchy Sounds Live Songcast is a 2-hour live set of acoustic music performed by Sketchy, picked by you, and that is Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Why? Because Sketchy's over there in Europe. Brony Breakdown with Saber Spark and Paleo will be 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. Lunar Republic Takeover with Nightmare Moon will be the All Request Song Show Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern at 4 p.m. Pacific. One Tricks Mixology, which used to be right after, is now on Sundays. One Tricks Mixology is on Sundays. That's a trance, electro, and house show. And I believe that's 9 p.m. I'll have to double check with One Trick. Then Saturday Night Songs. Saturday Night Songs with Michelle Krieber is 4 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific on Saturdays
when Michelle is not doing a play or has eaten all of her peas. So, and the new show already had 2 wonderful episodes. Check them out on the replay on our site, everfree.net. That is Pegasisters Live. And we got to meet the Pegasisters at Everfree, at Equestria, LA. Wonderful pair of lovely ladies. Lots of fun. And again, that is just like our show, live on Sundays. And that is the Pegasisters' point of view of this entire fandom. So check that out, and that's 7 p.m. Pacific on Sundays. So, we're here. We're here at the end of the show. The end of the whole continuum. And it was a wonderful, lovely time. Thank you for staying up so early in the morning, King. I know it's like...
Well, it was my pleasure.
Yes.
I was awake anyway.
I was awake anyway. You computer guys are always awake all night.
Yep.
Always awake all night. So thank you very much for stopping in and talking about the mustache competition and everything else we talked about tonight. And Screwy, thank you very much again for everything you do. And check out this replay on YouTube in a day or so after Cowboy Dave works his magic. So, and with that, we're gone. Thank you very much. But you know what? Big surprise for next week. Guess who I got for the show? Take a wild guess. Anybody in the chat guess? Quick.
Brenda.
Brenda? No. Didn't get Brenda.
Someone got it already.
Yeah.
If our pony 3145 got it.
Ooh.
Say Mike. I just read Mike the microphone. No. Say who it is.
Megan McCarthy. Not only did she write the pilot, the season 3 opener, 2-parter, but she's the story editor for the entire series. We'll be here on this very program live next week, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, with that, put that in the back of your brain. Come up with some questions for Megan McCarthy for next week. So, with that, we'll catch you later.
Oh.
What?
I just realized this Pink Pearl was the one that that found out was Megan McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! Change your name.
Can I, Screwy?
What?
May I have permission to end the show now?
Yes. No.
No?
I want to go on forever.
I'll give you your Smarties once the show's over.
Oh, okay. End it quick.
Okay. With that, we're gone. We'll see you next week. Make sure you be here. Ciao.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.